You know, I love Big Bang, and I hope Top's okay. But do any of you know what happened to Suju? I hear nothing about them anymore.
Actually, I can think of some reasons why.
Yeah, me too.
OMG, spill the tea, y'all. Spill it.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
In 2006, YG Entertainment launched its first idol group, Big Bang, consisting of 5 members. The group was documented on the MTV Korea-produced program Big Bang, The Beginning. YG founder Yang Hyun-suk was hopeful that Big Bang would follow in the footsteps of his former group, Seoulbeats and Boys, whose innovative music and trendsetting presentation served as an inspiration for many idol groups. In 2005, SM Entertainment founder Lee Soo-man announced plans for a rotational group. Super Junior debuted in 2005 with 12 members. In 2006, 13th member Kyo-hyun was added to the group, and SM abandoned the rotational concept in response to fans' demands for the lineup to be made permanent. From early on, solos were a feature of Big Bang's career. All members of the group have released solo music, establishing themselves as identifiable individual artists in addition to members of Big Bang. Opportunities for Super Junior members to release solo music have been somewhat constrained by their large number. Even showcasing the talents of every member poses a challenge when there are so many to begin with. Instead, SM focused on subunits, which are when, quote, certain members from the same group form a smaller unit that performs original music and embraces a new concept, end quote. Super Junior subunits include Super Junior KRY, Super Junior T, Super Junior M for the Chinese market, Super Junior Happy, and Super Junior D and E. The emphasis on the personalities of individual Big Bang members recalls Theodore Adorno's concept of pseudo-individualization. Adorno believed all popular music was standardized, and he noted that the music industry employed pseudo-individualization as essentially a marketing strategy. Different images and meanings are assigned to different products, despite similarities in structure. One key difference between Big Bang and Super Junior relates to South Korea's mandatory military service. All South Korean males aged 18 to 35 are expected to serve either active duty or supplemental service for at least 21 months. The first member of Big Bang to enlist was T.O.P in 2017, over a decade after Big Bang first debuted. This gave Big Bang 10 years to build their brand with a consistent lineup. In comparison, the first member of Super Junior to enlist was Hangeng in 2010, 5 years after the group's debut. Since Hangeng's enlistment, 9 of Super Junior's now 11 members have completed their service. With the constant lineup changes, including the 2 youngest members currently being in active duty military service, Super Junior has not been able to have a comeback with the entire group for over 7 years. This shows how crucial the timing of enlistment is for all male idol groups.
Brand, by definition, means a combination of unique characteristics such as design or science that identifies and differentiates it from others. Idol is more or less a brand. Public consumes stars and idols like merchandises. Exposure and advertisement increases an idol's popularity, which leads to increase in consumption. For a consumption rate to remain high, it is important for idols to present their brand as desirable. So how is this achieved? There are a number of different ways for idols to make themselves unique. For example, before Big Bang's debut, Yang Hyun-suk claimed that Big Bang is a team created to eliminate previous idol groups. 6 members were recruited to participate in an online air survival program, and only the selected successfully debuted as Big Bang. By doing this, Big Bang appealed themselves as talented and competent idol to the public, standing out against the other generally less talented idol groups of the time. SM Entertainment, on the other hand, claimed that Super Junior is the gateway for future Asian stars, and that they will be launching Super Junior 2nd, 3rd, and enter their members into different entertainment industries, not only music, but like movies or variety shows. The plan was later discarded, but due to this, Super Junior was initially not as well trained and less competent. For example, some members or talents gaining popularity in dramas. Music is another important factor. Like other idol groups, both groups have indulged in many different genres. However, Big Bang mainly focused on rarer genres of the time, hip-hop, which made them stand out. Also, with G-Dragon involved in composition and production of their music, they were and still are further able to emphasize their musically talented aspect. On the contrary, Super Junior's main genre, SJ Funky, has been a double-sided knife of their popularity. The term SJ Funky, or Super Junior Funky, is music with electronic and funky sounds, repetitive lyrics and melodies, and sophisticated performance, such as Sorry Sorry or Mr. Simple, their album title songs. Although the repetitive melodies and electronic sound allowed audience to remember the song better, Some found the music too similar or uninspiring and turned away from Super Junior's song in general. The group's personality image also matters. Big Bang, using their street fashion and hip-hop based music, established a charismatic and bad boy image to the public. Perhaps this allowed the fans and public to slide over some rumors and scandals more smoothly and retain their popularity. Super Junior is often called the Bigo doll, which is a term that refers to playful and lively idols. Super Junior is known for their liveliness and talking skills on variety shows. But perhaps the strategy backlashed at times of scandals and rumors. Because of their image, the public may have thought that they made mistakes because of carelessness.
Aside from group image appeal, whether a group can succeed is also highly dependent on the relationship between the artist and the company who manages their activities. Big Bang for a long time has been YG Entertainment's sole male idol group until Winner debuted in 2014. Given their position, it would not be surprising for YG to invest a lot of time and money into Big Bang, contributing to their success in developing a positive company-artist relationship. Furthermore, YG is a company that values talent, individuality, and unconformity, which may have been influenced by Saeji. With less emphasis on synchronized dances, YG artists often ran around on stage giving a party-like atmosphere. The company's values gave Big Bang the freedom to grow creatively and to contribute a lot to their music. Being able to contribute fully in the creative process also helps to foster a good work relationship between the artist and the company. Evidence for this positive relationship is when YG responded to T.O.P's drug scandal. According to allkpop, YG apologized to the public, stating that they would take all the blame for the situation. From this, it seems Big Bang is very dear to YG. They would not throw them under the bus but would take responsibility for them. Super Junior, on the other hand, was not the only boy group in their company at the time of their debut. SM Entertainment was also managing TVXQ at the time, not to mention probably training up future K-pop artists as well. SM is very focused on synchronized dancing and promoting songs with catchy hooks. They have a large training pool in which they standardize performance skills, training their artists to become multilingual, proper, and elite-like. By manufacturing K-pop idols, SM would not only pay less for stars, but they would readily have many star-level performers at hand. With many artists at their disposal, Super Junior may very well be just another group to SM. A Korean commentary references a few incidents where SM neglected Super Junior. In one case, the writer refers to the release of Donghae and Eunhook's special album, stating that the release of their album was not advertised and no one knew the album had even been released, not even the artists themselves. With the debuts of SHINee and other boy groups in subsequent years, SM paid less attention to Super Junior. Compared to Big Bang, Super Junior is more replaceable, especially since they were initially intended to be a rotational group, which we can infer that the members were not meant to last long in the group.
Parasocial relationships are one-sided relationships formed by audiences as they develop a sense of intimacy and identification with a celebrity. Scandals may result in a sense of broken trust in this arrangement. However, a 2013 study by Namhyun found that when people highly identify with a celebrity, negative reactions are less likely. This already places Big Bang, a group with fewer members than Suju, in a better position. The study also underlines the importance of public relations in managing the news as scandals occur. A favorable public opinion of the celebrity must be maintained so they stay a marketable asset for the company. Study found that when learning of a scandal, people make dispositional or situational attributions. Carolyn Payne are quoted, who suggest in their research that the more control a person is perceived to have over the incident, the more others feel negatively towards them. Most of Big Bang's scandals could be portrayed as, or interpreted to be, situational, aligning with their bad boy image, or have since been resolved. Daesung and T.O.P have had the toughest scandals so far, but Daesung has successfully continued to promote in Japan. The reporting on T.O.P may help to make him appear more sympathetic, and lessen or distract from dispositional attributions. Building and maintaining parasocial relationships should revolve around transparency, and public relations is an important mediator. Social media has complicated this process. Many fans who develop parasocial relationships believe they deserve a high degree of transparency. Unfortunately, many of Super Junior's scandals were due either to a lack of transparency or too much transparency. These incidents may be attributed to personal disposition and therefore be less forgivable. Super Junior's large group and variety show focus left more room for large personalities to overstep. The inability of SM Entertainment to curb scandals affected Suju's reputation with core fans, and differing opinions put Korean and international fans at odds with each other. The group's apparent lack of cohesion and varying levels of support due to these incidents lowered their marketability as a group, making comeback success more unsure.
You've given me a lot to think about. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
whole album.
Shorty,